If you've ever looked at someone holding a lottery ticket and wondered how the whole Mega Millions thing actually works, you're not alone. It can look confusing at first, like there's some secret system only regular players understand. But in reality, it's a very straightforward game once you break it down. The idea behind Mega Millions is simple. You pick numbers, wait for a draw, and see if your numbers match the winning combination. But how you pick those numbers, what the different parts of the game mean, and how the whole system works in 2026 is what we're going to walk through in detail, so you understand it from start to finish without any confusion. Mega Millions is a popular multi-state lottery game in the United States, where players choose a set of numbers and try to match them with numbers drawn during official draws. The game is known for its massive jackpots that can reach hundreds of millions or even over $1 billion, depending on rollovers and ticket sales. In 2026, the structure remains similar to recent years, meaning you still pick 5 main numbers and 1 additional Mega Ball number. The main numbers usually range from 1 to 70, and the Mega Ball ranges from 1 to 25. That combination is what creates your ticket entry. When you hear people say they play Mega Millions, what they're actually doing is selecting their own set of numbers or using a randomly generated set called a quick pick. A quick pick simply means the system chooses the numbers for you randomly. Many experienced players actually prefer this method because it removes personal bias. People tend to pick birthdays, anniversaries, or patterns, but statistically, every number has the same chance of being drawn, so random selection is just as valid. Now, let's walk through the structure of a single ticket so it makes sense visually in your mind. You choose 5 numbers from the main pool, then you choose 1 Mega Ball number from a separate pool. After that, your ticket is entered into a scheduled draw. These draws typically happen twice a week, and during each draw, winning numbers are selected randomly through a certified drawing machine. If your numbers match the drawn numbers in specific combinations, you win prizes that range from small amounts to the full jackpot. Understanding how the winning system works is where things become clearer. You don't have to match all 6 numbers to win something. Even matching just the Mega Ball alone can result in a small prize. Matching 2 or 3 numbers increases the prize level, and as you get more matches, the prize value increases significantly. The ultimate goal is matching all 5 main numbers plus the Mega Ball, which is the jackpot tier. However, the odds of hitting the jackpot are extremely low, which is part of why it grows so large over time when nobody wins. One important concept in Mega Millions is probability. Every combination of numbers has an equal chance of being selected, which means there is no hot or cold number that is more likely to appear. Even though people often analyse past results and try to predict patterns, the draws are designed to be completely random. This means every draw is independent from the last one, and previous results do not influence future outcomes. In 2026, the game still includes an optional feature called the Mega Player. This is an add-on that increases non-jackpot winnings by a multiple, such as 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or even 5 times, depending on the draw. If you choose to activate the Mega Player option, your ticket costs slightly more, but if you win any secondary prize, that prize can be multiplied significantly. For example, if you normally win a small prize, the multiplier can turn it into a much larger payout. This feature adds an extra layer of excitement to the game. Now let's talk about how people usually choose their numbers, because this is where most beginners get stuck. There are generally 3 common approaches. The first is the personal number method, where people use birthdays, anniversaries, or meaningful dates. The second is pattern-based selection, where people choose sequences like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or diagonal patterns on the playslip. The third method is full randomness using quick pick. While all methods are valid, randomness tends to be the most statistically balanced because it avoids clustering numbers in a predictable way. Another thing to understand is the prize structure. Mega Millions is designed with multiple winning tiers, meaning you don't need to hit the jackpot to walk away with a win. Even small matches can return money, depending on the combination. The prize levels are structured so that matching just the Mega Ball gives a small payout, matching a few main numbers increases the payout, and matching all numbers leads to the jackpot. This tier system keeps the game engaging for a wide range of outcomes. A lot of people also misunderstand how jackpots grow. If no one wins the jackpot in a draw, the prize rolls over to the next draw. This rollover effect is what causes the jackpot to grow into extremely large amounts over time. The more people participate, the larger the potential jackpot becomes. That's why sometimes you see headlines about jackpots reaching hundreds of millions or even over $1 billion. When it comes to actually participating, players typically fill out a play slip or use a digital system depending on where they are. On the slip, you mark your selected numbers or choose the quick pick option. Then your ticket is processed and printed with your chosen combination. After that, you simply wait for the official draw results, which are published after each draw event. It's also important to understand the role of randomness machines in the draw process. Mega Millions uses specially designed machines that mix numbered balls and randomly select them under strict supervision. This is done to ensure fairness and transparency. The entire process is monitored so that no manipulation can occur and every number has an equal chance of being selected. Another interesting part of Mega Millions is how people try to develop strategies, even though the game is random. Some people avoid numbers above 31 because they think birthdays dominate ticket choices. Others try to pick rarely chosen numbers to avoid splitting jackpots if they win. However, it's important to remember that these are just personal theories, not proven methods of increasing odds. The outcome is still purely random. In terms of mindset, it's important to view Mega Millions as a game of chance rather than a predictable system. Every ticket is independent, and every draw is separate from the previous one. That means no system can guarantee success. The excitement comes from the unpredictability and the possibility, not from any guaranteed pattern. If you are learning how to play for the first time, the key things to remember are simple. You are selecting 5 main numbers and 1 Mega Ball number. You can choose them yourself or use a random generator. You can optionally add a multiplier feature that increases non-jackpot prizes. Then you enter the draw and wait for results. Matching different combinations gives different prize levels, with the jackpot requiring a full match of all numbers. What makes Mega Millions so widely discussed is not just the gameplay, but the scale of the jackpots. The idea that a single ticket can potentially change someone's financial life is what attracts millions of players. But behind that excitement is a mathematical structure designed around extremely low probability outcomes, which is why jackpots are rare and highly publicised when they happen. So when you look at Mega Millions in 2026, think of it less as a system to decode and more as a structured random draw with multiple reward tiers. Once you understand that foundation, everything else becomes much easier to follow. You pick numbers, enter the draw, and wait for randomness to decide the outcome. That's the entire system in its simplest form, even though the excitement and anticipation make it feel much bigger than it actually is.